made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're doing well. And a lot going on around here today, I can tell you. And we'll try to share some of that with you. And hopefully, when it's all said and done, it will make a difference for you in terms of your health, wellness, and well-being. Dr. Michael Murray will be along a little later in the show. He's always a good guest all the time. He's one of the best in the business, at least the world of natural health and medicine. He's a naturopathic physician. Lots of experience, lots of insight and knowledge. Good writer, researcher. So popular, especially on this show for sure. We're always delighted to have him come by. And then I'm going to be talking about a number of things that at least caught my attention. When I'm trying to produce the show each day, I'm looking for stories and studies that have some relevance. Primarily, I look for relevance in your day-to-day life. And then sometimes I'll pick and select stories and studies that are just provocative or interesting, may not have any direct application for your health, wellness, or well-being, but they're just sort of interesting. Sometimes they're even odd and peculiar. And if you're a regular listener of Let's Talk Nutrition, you know that's an evidence-based show. Certainly you have opinions, but hopefully they're informed. And if you're going to make any assertions or make an argument, do you have any evidence to support the assertions in the argument, what you're claiming? What I've discovered over the years is that people, they'll listen to your opinion, but at some point they're going to look for evidence. Is that just your opinion, or is it an informed opinion based upon credible evidence? And when you're doing a show such as this, that becomes an important feature. And you darn well better talk about things that work. And you just better not be in the business of pimping products either. And so what we're trying to do here is to provide you with some direction, some guidance, some insight, some inspiration, all intended to give you a better handle, better grip, which there'll be a story about grip today, a better grip on your health. (877-897-8255) is a toll-free number, 877-897-TALK. And you're always welcome to call this show anytime you want. And speaking of grip, it's interesting. Handshake, right? When you shake hands with people, we make all kinds of attributions about when somebody shakes your hand. When somebody shakes your hand, it's sort of soft and limp. I mean, you make some judgments about that person compared to a firm hand, a firm grip, a firm handshake, right? You do that. Well, it turns out that your hand grip might be a predictor of whether or not you're going to have a heart attack or stroke. This particular study that I'm referring to or alluding to was published in The Lancet. And they found that grip strength can become an important, and in fact, maybe reliable predictor, a strong predictor of death compared to systolic blood pressure. And the authors of the study, the researchers in the study, suggested that grip strength, of all things, might be a quick, low-cost screening tool that doctors might be able to use, or other healthcare professionals, to identify high-risk patients who develop major illnesses such as heart failure and stroke. This is sort of fascinating to me. So how is this all put together? As we age, many people experience what's called sarcopenia, which is a decrease in muscle mass. And consequently, you have reduced strength. And reduced muscular strength, then, can be measured by grip strength and has been consistently connected and correlated with early death, disability, and illness. But the researchers in the news release, they commented that until now, information on the prognostic value of grip strength, in other words, as a prognostic tool, a predictor, was limited. And they said it was mainly obtained from select high-income countries. So in this study, they followed 139,691 adults between the ages of 35 and 70, living in 17 different countries. This came from, there's a study out there called the PURE study, which means the Prospective Urban Rural Epidemiology Study. And they followed them for an average of 4 years. And grip strength was assessed. They used what's called a dynamometer, a hand grip dynamometer. And the findings revealed that for every 5 kilograms decline, 5 kgs decline in grip strength was associated with a 16% increased risk of death from any cause. My goodness. A 17% greater risk of cardiovascular death, a 17% higher risk of non-cardiovascular mortality, and they said more modest increases in the risk of having a heart attack, 7% or 9% for stroke. 7% for heart attack, 9% for stroke. And all it is grip strength. And if you have elderly parents or friends, one of the things you will notice as they move deeper and deeper into the lifespan, that grip strength begins to diminish. Did you ever notice that? Now, what they did was they controlled for differences in other factors that can affect mortality or heart disease, such as the person's age, education level, employment status, physical activity level, tobacco and alcohol use. When you use the statistical models to analyze data, right, whether it's qualitative data or quantitative data, these statistical models, whether they be regression models or whatever, you can build, the model can be built such that the computer program will control for other intervening variables. It'll slice out the effect of those other variables, which could be serving as they're intervening. They're getting in between your independent and dependent variable. In other words, what you're trying to predict in this case. So they slice that out, if you will, and then you have that variable independent of all the other variables that could affect the dependent variable, which is the outcome variable. In this case, heart attack, stroke, whatever. This is kind of interesting. And so if you're caring for someone who is a little older or perhaps maybe not so old and ill, check their grip strength. Get them to squeeze your hand or ask the doctor to do that. When we come back, we're going to talk about some technology and an old piece of new and old technology together.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a busy mom, always on the go. Whether it's for business, pleasure, errands, or carpools, I don't have much downtime, so I really appreciate the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Probiotics from Renew Life. RTS stands for room temperature strains, which means they're probiotics that don't require refrigeration. They're packaged in handy on-the-go blister packs, so they can travel with me anywhere. I take an Ultimate Flora RTS Women's Probiotic every day to support my feminine health. And my husband enjoys the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS Daily Probiotic to support immune health and promote digestive balance. Both have 15 billion live probiotics in each capsule. And all Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics have once-a-day delayed release capsules and guaranteed potency until the expiration date. Experience the convenience of Ultimate Flora RTS probiotics today. Available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Is your skin showing signs of aging? Do you want hair with more body and stronger nails? Add NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C to your daily routine to help you regain your youthful, vibrant appearance. Collagen is the body's key structural protein, and it is critical to the elasticity and strength of connective tissues like skin, ligaments, and tendons. Recent clinical studies suggest that supplementing with collagen may reduce wrinkles and increase the firmness of your skin, improve the thickness of your hair, and strengthen your nails. Previously, medical studies also show a wide range of benefits from collagen supplements that may help with your joint pain, bone strength, and exercise recovery. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C provides 100% pure collagen that's hydrolyzed for maximum absorption. Results are felt and seen within weeks. Super Collagen Plus C promotes a healthy body by providing specialized nutritional support to help fight the effects of aging. NeoCell's Super Collagen Plus C products are available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll free at 1-844-871-0069.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Your future's health yesterday is today. Get that? Your future's health yesterday is today. What's my point? One day at a time. Today. You got to focus on today. What are you going to do today to improve your health, to reclaim it, to sustain it? What are you going to do today? You're going to exercise? You're going to eat better? Going to manage your stress better? What are you going to do? Think about that. And 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number, 877-897-TALK. Your health's future yesterday is today. Right now. So there's this old piece of technology called a treadmill. Been around forever. And so these researchers at Kent State's College of Education, Health, and Human Services decided that they would take a look at that technology and connect it to another piece of technology called a smartphone. Now, I've been observing for a good while at the gym. I'm in there 5 days a week. People doing all sorts of things on a treadmill that they shouldn't be doing. And in this study, they found that individuals who use smartphones while on the treadmill during exercise for texting and talking reduced the reduction in their exercise intensity. One would predict that. And Dr. Barkley in the study said exercising at a lower intensity has been found to reduce the health benefits of exercise and fitness improvements over time. Close quote. Then I see people reading. I don't know how you do that. And they're not running fast, they're not walking fast, they're reading. I guess it's better than nothing. But when I'm on that treadmill, the only thing I'll have my headphones on, but I'm listening to music. They looked at that feature of smartphones as well, and I'll share with you what they found. The study demonstrated that relative to the no smartphone condition, the three smartphone functions were music, talking, and texting. That no smartphone condition differentially affect exercise behavior. Here's the breakdown. Using the phone exclusively for listening to music increased the average treadmill speed, heart rate, and enjoyment of a bout of exercise, they said. So using the smartphone to listen to music, which I have done for a long, long time, is a good idea. However, talking, while increasing enjoyment, maintained the person's heart rate, but it reduced the speed. Texting reduced both the speed and the heart rate, but it did not alter the enjoyment. So what are you looking for here? You're looking just to have fun? You're looking for some health benefit? You're looking to keep connected while exercising, and you're texting and talking to others? It's up to you. You have to decide. But it does have these three modalities of using the smartphone have an effect on ultimately what you're going to get out of that effort that you're putting in on the treadmill. And this is what Dr. Lepp said in the study. It appears as if listening to music and to a lesser extent talking may have benefits on the duration and or frequency of exercise due to their ability to increase enjoyment. However, he said, if an individual's opportunity for exercise is constrained by time, then it appears best to avoid talking on smartphones during planned exercise, close quote. The researchers didn't find one lick of any fitness-related benefit by for texting while on the treadmill. In fact, you probably will fall off, which I've seen people do. They're texting and you forget where you are. You're not walking on a sidewalk someplace. You're on a treadmill, and if you lose your concentration, you're going to slip off that treadmill and fall on your face. Dr. Barkley, another involved in the study, said most people indicate that their lack of exercise is due to time constraints. He said when this is the case, the study suggests that a smartphone should not be used for talking or texting, as both may potentially reduce fitness. If one is looking to get the most benefits and improvements out of their workout, he said, leave the smartphone in the locker room and enjoy your music with another type of device. I use my smartphone for music. I have Pandora hooked up there, and I have my headphones, and I'm good to go. Oh, and the other thing I see people doing on the treadmill is eating. Guy the other day with a sandwich. A sandwich on the treadmill. What? Got his phone there too, right? That's not a restaurant, my man. That's a treadmill. And you shouldn't be eating while you're exercising. The blood goes to your stomach to help for digestion. And you need the blood to be going to your extremities and whatever muscles you're working. Yeah, eating, reading, texting, talking. There are a couple of things I haven't seen, but who knows? We still have time. Be back with a couple of other stories.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit TakeSolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Using your
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show, wherever, however you may be listening or watching, whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255. Your yesterday's, the future of your health yesterday is today. So focus on today a little bit. What are you going to do today to improve your health? What's on the list? What's on the agenda? Where are you going to go have lunch? Fast food place? What? What are you going to do today? You going to go have a healthy lunch? You going to exercise today? You going to try to manage stress a little better? Dr. Murray's going to talk about stress a little later. He'll be along. You going to try to get to bed a little earlier tonight? Maybe not have as many cocktails this evening? Producers are looking at me. What are you going to do? You going to go to the gym? You going to exercise? You going to go for a walk? What are you going to do? What's on the agenda? Oh, it didn't cross your mind. Well, I'm here to remind you. Hate to be a pest about that. But, so, look, we all age and we all die. The question is, how do we want to do that? Now, I know that this is a health talk show, and we talk a lot about natural alternatives, talk about food a lot around here, nutrition. After all, the show's called Let's Talk Nutrition, natural therapies of one sort or another. If you notice, even my own physician who was on yesterday said the less pharmaceuticals you can take, the better. The doctors I know, if they didn't have to write a prescription, they would be happy. And so my approach is rather temperate. I don't, at every bend and turn on this health talk show, throw pharmaceutical companies under the bus. And granted, some of these drugs are very dangerous, no question about it. People take too many of them, take too many in combination that have all kinds of crazy effects. People take some drugs to moderate the effects of the other drugs, the side effects of the other drugs. I mean, it becomes insane. No doubt about any of that. I get it. I understand. However, not all pharmaceuticals were created by Lucifer. And they can serve a good purpose, depending on how they're used and what the side effects may be. Sometimes there can be good side effects. So nevertheless, there's some researchers that are trying to figure out how to keep your stem cells working as you age so that your muscles don't begin, you don't start to lose muscle mass, and your brain can stay pretty much functionally, the structure and function of your brain can be held together. So you sort of you want to be brainy and brawny as you age, right? That's what you'd like to do. Well, my producer is going to be showing you some images here. And the study comes out of Berkeley, University of California at Berkeley. If you're watching the show, I'm going to show you some images that are pretty startling, and I'll explain what you're seeing. This is interesting stuff, and it deals with a pharmaceutical that researchers are trying to develop. What's being shown, what we're going to throw up on the screen now, is an image of the brain's hippocampus, that part of the brain. And it shows two different conditions of the brain here. You have young and an old brain. And I'm going to if you can leave that image up, Josh, and I'll explain. What these researchers at the University of California at Berkeley have discovered is that a small molecule drug, this small molecule drug that they're developing, simultaneously, they said, perks up old stem cells in the brains and muscles in the animals that they used in the experiment. They used mice in the experiment. This has important implications because it could lead to drug interventions for humans that could make aging tissues throughout the body behave and act in a younger fashion. A Dr. David Schaefer, director of the Berkeley Stem Cell Center and professor of chemical and biomolecular engineering, he's probably a pretty smart guy, said, we established that you can use a single small molecule to rescue essential function in not only aged brain tissues, but aged muscle. He said, that's the good news. Because if every tissue had a different molecular mechanism for aging, we wouldn't be able to have a single intervention that rescues the function of multiple tissues, close quote. In other words, they'd have to have a bunch of different drugs. Here's what happens. The drug that they're developing interferes with an activity of a growth factor, and it's called transforming growth factor beta 1, TGF beta 1. And the researchers showed that over the past 10 years, that particular growth factor depresses the ability of various types of stem cells to renew tissue. In other words, as you age, that growth factor becomes more prominent. What you're seeing on your screen is images of the cells in the brain's hippocampus that show the TGF beta 1, which is stained in red in the lower image, is barely present in young tissue at the top. Look at that. You don't even hardly see any. There's none of it. In older tissue, it's the dominant component, and it's stained in red. Look at that. The more of that you have, the less the body is able to regenerate new cells. Hold on a second. We didn't get to that one yet. We have some other images. And these researchers, the one comment, he said, based on our earlier papers, the TGF beta 1 pathway seemed to be one of the main culprits in multi-tissue aging, said Dr. Conboy. That one protein, he said, when upregulated, ages multiple stem cells in distinct organs such as the brain, pancreas, heart, and muscle. Listen, as time goes on, these researchers are going to figure out this aging process. This is a new, I know there's a lot of research, a lot has been done, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still a new frontier. And this particular, well, I'm going to show you some other images here. This really did catch my attention. And I'm not so quick on this show anyway to be throwing, classify all drugs as evil and horrible. Drugs can serve a good purpose, but they have to be used strategically and with some sort of wisdom here. Be back, I'll tell you more about this study.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Do you know what's in your multivitamin? Is your multivitamin just synthetic, chemically processed vitamins and minerals that lack the whole food benefits found in nature? Or does it deliver much more? New Chapter takes vitamins and minerals another step, delivering whole food cultured multivitamins. Why cultured? There's a long tradition of fermenting foods with good bacteria to create gentle, cultured products. Yogurt and miso are great examples of healthy, cultured foods. New Chapter brings culturing to multivitamins using special recipes of live probiotics and organic fruits and vegetables to transform each individual nutrient. The results? New Chapter whole food cultured multivitamins, gentle enough to take anytime, even on an empty stomach. Discover the New Chapter difference. Nutrition cultured for your benefit. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Gero Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Gero Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to Gero.com. That's Jarrow for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Regular listeners and viewers of the show know I talk a lot about aging on the show and have done so for the past 10 years. And I do so because it doesn't eliminate anybody listening or watching the show. Everybody has some vested interest in wanting to know more, at least I think they should, know more about the aging process. There are multiple, believe me, there are scores, if not hundreds of theories and hypotheses about aging. One particular point of view, theoretical point of view about aging is that adult stem cells in your body generate replacements for damaged cells and repair the body's tissues. And one theory talks about how aging is the body's inability to do that, to do the repair. And researchers in different studies over time have demonstrated that decreased stem cell activity is largely the result of these chemicals that inhibit the environment around the stem cell. It turns out that your immune system dumps some of those chemicals into the area, as fate would have it, and as a result, you end up with chronic, low-level inflammation, which is a hallmark of aging. That's why I talk so much on this show about inflammation. In 2005, Dr. Conboy, who's involved in the study that I'm reporting on, and her colleagues took some old mice with blood from young mice. And they infused old mice with blood from young mice. It's a process called parabiosis, reinvigorating the stem cells in the muscle, liver, brain, and showed that the chemicals in the young blood actually rejuvenated the chemical environment of aging stem cells in the old mice. Last year, doctors began a small trial to determine whether blood plasma from young people can help reverse brain damage in elderly Alzheimer's patients. It turns out that these kinds of therapies are practical, impractical, and they are dangerous. So now what these researchers are trying to do is track down or identify the chemicals that can be used safely and sustainably for maintaining a youthful environment for your stem cells. Stem cells are responsible for the creation of all other cells in your organs, many organs. And this one particular chemical that I call it is TGF-beta 1 tends to increase as people age. And as it increases, it starts to collect around these stem cells, and it inhibits the ability of the stem cell to generate new tissue. Among the hallmarks of aging are a decline in learning, cognition, and memory due to the body's inability to regenerate the neurons in your brain, those particular cells. And the hippocampus is a particular area of the brain where they focus a lot on, given that we're talking about learning, cognition, and memory. Josh is going to throw up onto the screen two images. The top image are microglia, and I'll tell you what microglia are here in a second. In these images, the top one is the microglia in the young brain, and it shows very little TGF-beta 1, which is in green. You hardly see any up there, right? You see that? Look at the bottom image. It looks like a golf course. There's so much green. That's an old brain, and you got a lot of that chemical deposited around the microglia. Microglia, the microglia are glial cells that they're macrophages is what they are of the brain and spinal cord. Macrophages play an important role as part of your immune defense in the central nervous system. So that's what that was an image of, microglia. And there were a lot of, you saw that chemical TGF-beta 1. Well, if that's present in the microglia, That means that those the stem cells can't reproduce those cells. Hence, you become susceptible to getting, your immune defense goes down because it can't reproduce those cells. This applies to other kinds of tissues, muscle tissue, and so on. This is very important. I've spent a lot of time talking about this. I can't emphasize enough how critical this is. One of the most consistent, overarching definitions of aging, and I'm putting this in simple terms, is the body's inability to regenerate new tissue. If they can figure out that piece of the puzzle, if theoretically they can figure out how to allow the body to maintain its ability through the stem cells to regenerate new tissue, you're in business. You're in business. I'm not saying that you'll live forever, but what I am saying is you can live longer with quality of life. This is key. Now, not any single theory, as it turns out, explains all of the aging process. There are other things that get in the way of successful aging as well. But Mark, make no mistake about it. If you live and eat in a way that accelerates you have telomeres, you have all kinds of things I talk about on the show, shortening of the telomeres, increased systemic inflammation, free radical damage flying around all over the place. There are all kinds of things going on simultaneously that are causing damage. It's one thing to create the damage. It's another thing if your body can't repair it. So as we age, all kind of damage is occurring, both due to just wear and tear and living itself and different processes, different metabolic processes breaking down, immune system breaking down, and so on. And the body becomes more susceptible to getting diseased, and you become sick. So this is, in my opinion, this is one of the key areas to help with successful aging. And they're trying to get this into a pharmaceutical form. Now, they're doing basic research. Now, they're doing with mice. They're doing experiments with mice, between mice and men, right? That's a big leap sometimes. But I just thought I'd share this with you. It's exciting. It's always, something new under the sun.
The opinions
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Great to be with you, and really glad you stopped by today. A lot to talk about. Always so much to talk about. I don't know where to begin. I know where to begin. I just say that. I know exactly where I want to begin and where I want to go. And I was just talking about this very provocative study. These scientists are working on trying to figure out how to keep the stem cells creating new cells. And if they can figure that out, boy, I'll tell you, they're going to make a lot of progress in understanding this aging process and trying to moderate its effects and perhaps slow it down. And that affects everybody. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I also talked earlier about a correlation between a person's hand grip strength and using that as a way to predict whether or not that person is going to have a heart attack and stroke risk. That's interesting. And then I was talking about an old technology being partnered with a new technology that sometimes is not such a good partnership, where you have people on treadmills, old technology, using smartphones, new technology, and having not good effects. However, they found that when you use the smartphone to listen to music, that perhaps you'll have a better exercise experience and more fun. Talking and texting, not a good idea while on a treadmill. How about talking, texting, eating, and drinking all at the same time? What? And you say, no, people don't do that. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. Josh, yesterday, I was going to talk about the Mediterranean diet. I never got to it. Sort of keep that in the wings, pull that up. But I wanted to go to the story on stress. If I can just find it. It's gone, disappeared. That's nice. I'll see if I can find that. There's something I wanted to talk about relative to stress. We'll see if we can find that and talk about it. I think stress is, I know. Stress is bad news all the way around, although not all the way around. Sometimes stress can have a good effect, but chronic stress will ring you up like a pinball machine. Now, wouldn't it be clever if they could figure out, and I found the story that I want to report on, how to predict who will suffer the most from stress? Are there certain people who will have, where the stress will have more of an effect on them? And this study came out of Concordia University. And it's not a new study, but it's about a year old, not quite a year old. It's a few months old, but nevertheless, I still think it's relevant. And they focused on Canadians in the study, but that doesn't make any difference. But they said more than 23% of Canadians reported being stressed or very stressed on most days. That's a light number. I think in modern society, more than 23% of people each day are stressed or very stressed. I think it's a heck of a lot more, but now we'll go with their number. And I just alluded to chronic stress, how it just increases your risk for and creates a deleterious effect, a harmful effect on your mental health, your physical health, well-being and wellness. But it doesn't affect everybody in the same way. Some people can cope with stress very well. Other people, not so much. Especially those who most likely are, they'll sweat the small stuff. They get all out of sorts over small things. And this is not just an opinion, but chronic stress it has harmful short and long-term effects. If it's chronic, then it's long-term. But getting into long-term, inch by inch, mile by mile, you end up in a bad place. So these researchers at Concordia found a way to identify those individuals most susceptible to stress. This would be useful in clinical work and can help, you'll be able to identify people and then counsel and coach them to do better with stress, to teach them how to manage it better. You don't control it, you manage it. You don't control it because there's many things in life you don't control. You don't control the traffic. You don't control somebody in the house getting upset with you necessarily. You don't control your boss having a bad day. You get my point. Now, how are you going to deal with that? How are you going to manage it? That's the issue. That's why you say you manage stress. You don't control it. So when you're facing, one of the researchers said, Dr. Gowan said, when you're facing a real threat in your life, a regular heartbeat helps you deal with the situation. If you encounter a lion in the jungle, he says, you want your heartbeat to stay at consistently high levels so you can run as fast as you can. But if your body shows the same reaction when you worry about something that may or may not happen, like failing an exam, then you might be more susceptible to stress. So he said, by pinpointing those in the general population who are most vulnerable to stress, we can intervene before they hit the breaking point and hopefully prevent the negative consequences of stress by doing so, he said. That's why it's important to have an objective diagnostic tool like the one that they're talking about in the study. And what they did was, what they're getting at is they recorded the people who participated in the study, their heart rate variability while they were relaxed and while they were thinking about things that tended to be stressful. And then they tracked the participants' mood at a time of low stress these were students early in the semester and at a time of high stress right before exams. And what they found was that the people who exhibited a less variable heartbeat when they started worrying were more likely to be highly stressed later on when faced with finals. So what they're doing is tracking your heartbeat, the variability of your heartbeat, heart rate. This is interesting. At rest, Dr. Gowan said, a more variable heartbeat is a good thing. It shows that your parasympathetic nervous system is hard at work. That's a system that's responsible for the rest and digest state of being. The opposite are fight or flight. The rest and digest phase puts you in a calm state that allows you to conserve and replenish your energy. So that's how they're going to predict. See if we can continue to talk about this. We were looking for our guest. We'll see if we can find our guest. And I have many things. Usually I have 8 pots and a 4-burner stove. So we always have more. We're always prepared to cook more things than we can consume. So I have many things to talk about. We'll be right back.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's toll free, wherever, however you may be listening or watching or viewing the show. Visit my website at letstalknutrition.com, and there you can listen and watch the show if you like. And, of course, we always have something on the menu to talk about. There may be something on your mind. We recommend that you call the show if you have a question, a comment, something you'd like to share, and ask about or comment on something you've perhaps experienced and would like to tell others, because, you know, we can learn from one another, for sure. Get my volume right on my headphones here. You hear me often mention the people are always looking for a good way to eat, right? A better day-to-day diet. When I use the word diet, I don't mean weight loss. If I mean weight loss, I'll say weight loss diet. When I talk about diet, I mean your everyday way of eating, some regimen, some particular approach. And I am a very big fan of the Mediterranean diet, for a lot of reasons. One, because it's not exclusively, but it's a plant-based diet that is rich in antioxidants, and the food and other new kinds of nutrients, vitamins, minerals. It's to me an interesting way of eating. The food is wonderful, tastes good, use of spices and herbs, olive oil. Even allows for a little wine. That's not all bad. It's just, and of course, as with many people, whatever you ate as a child, that's what your orientation is as an adult. That's the way I ate as a child. That's what my mother served, given that she came from Italy. So that's part of the Mediterranean. Imagine that. And olive oil. I've always remember olive oil being in the house. Always. I can see the different olive oil bottles my mom had, going shopping with her, buying olive oil all the time. And there was always nuts around the house too. Me and the kids in the neighborhood. Drove my mother crazy. Always mixed nuts in a bowl all the time. Fruit in a bowl around the house. She always made greens, fish, and so on. It was a pure Mediterranean way of eating. So a new study out of the Journal of the American Medical Association network journals, they said supplementing the plant-based Mediterranean diet with antioxidant-rich extra virgin olive oil or mixed nuts was correlated with improved cognitive functioning in people, especially older adults. This study occurred in Spain, so also part of the Mediterranean. And so this emerging evidence suggests associations between dietary habits and cognitive performance. I talk about this a lot on the show. If you're watching, we're showing you the press release for the study, and highlighted is what I'm referring to. And you heard me mention a little bit ago about aging and how free radicals, oxidative stress, do a lot of damage to the body. And oxidative stress, which is the body's inability to appropriately deal with the stress, has been considered to play a major role in cognitive decline. Dementia, generally, Alzheimer's, for example, specifically. And there's been prior research, suggesting that eating a Mediterranean diet causes better cognitive function and a lower risk of experiencing dementia as you move through the lifespan. As I said the other day, and on other occasions, sometimes people fear losing their cognitive ability or otherwise suffering from dementia in some form than death. They would rather be dead than be suffering from Alzheimer's or some other form of dementia. Now, it is true that many of these studies are observational in nature, and so there can be a lot of error that's involved in the study because they're not controlling for certain variables. Nevertheless, even though these are observational, the data are still pretty, in my opinion, pretty compelling. Now, in this study, they did a randomized clinical trial, a little different now, a little bit more rigorous, and it was made up of 477 cognitive healthy volunteers. 223 of them were women. Average age was 67 years of age, who were at high cardiovascular risk and were enrolled in a prevention with a Mediterranean diet. I'll say it in English. When I come back, I'll tell you what they found. What you eat definitely bears upon how your brain is going to age. And I'm just focusing on the brain. Of course, it affects other organ systems of the body other than your central nervous system. But we're focusing on the brain. Now, there are pharmaceuticals out there that are helping with this, and there are nutraceuticals. But food can bear upon the brain, the health of your brain.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medici Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medici Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medici Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace. an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
My show.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more, New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom, NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. We're about halfway through this portion of Let's Talk Nutrition. 877-897-8255. Toll free. Give a call. You can watch and listen to the show and watch it at letstalknutrition.com. Of course, the show is syndicated across the U.S. It does play at different times in different markets. Check your local listings. Talking about the Mediterranean diet, and in this study, that there's been many of them, scores of studies on the Mediterranean diet. One of the most tested ways of eating. And in this particular one, they added, of course, olive oil and nuts are part of the diet, but they focused in on olive oil and nuts in this diet, in that Mediterranean way of eating. And in this controlled trial, they were trying to see if adding the extra olive oil and the nuts would stave off cognitive impairment. And the results, give you the bottom line, suggest that in an older population, one researcher said, in an older population, a Mediterranean diet supplemented with olive oil or nuts may counteract age-related cognitive decline. Close quote. This business about eating a low-fat diet is wrong-headed. You don't want to eat a high-fat diet. What you want to do is have a diet that's constituted of healthy fat at the right level. A low-fat diet, in this study, what they found was people that had a low-fat diet had more cognitive impairment. I can tell you that eating nuts and consuming olive oil, which are high in fat, is a good thing. And so you have, if you have 3 macronutrients, protein, carbohydrate, and fat, and you start to play with the levels of any one of them, reducing the level of one or two and raising the level of the others. Like, for example, a high protein diet, you should only consume so many calories. So if you have 2,000 calories to spend, and most of it's being spent on protein, you're going to have diminished intake of carbohydrate and fat, or any combination here. High carb, low, whatever. When you start to do that kind of thing, you end up with, impairing your nutritional status, and you just end up with whatever you're trying to do. Usually these things are done to lose weight. It's not how much fat necessarily. It's both how much and what kind. A diet that's high in saturated fat is bad news. I don't care what anybody else is saying. My independent review of the literature tells me that it's not a good idea. Diets high in meat, cheese, processed meats, and so on, you end up in a lot of trouble. So the fat serves a good thing. And by the way, fish has the omega-3s, which are loaded with fatty acids, DHA and EPA. It's a good thing. So the Mediterranean diet does include fat in it, but it's healthy fat. Whether it's monounsaturated fat, which from olive oil, almonds, pecans, avocados, nuts, generally, that's a good thing. And then the polyunsaturated fats from your fish oil, for example, from eating fish, that's a good thing. And they're showing that diets, ways of eating, like the Mediterranean way of eating, that includes fat, contributes to better cognitive function as people move through the lifespan. I thought you'd like to know. Well, in Florida, I know summer is not officially here, but in Florida it is. I think what's the temperature today? 91, Stephen? Is that what you reported or something?
Hotter than that.
Hotter?
I'm sure. Yeah, the high today is we're looking at around low 90s, but then we've got areas that are away from the coast and a little bit to the south that get warmer, and those will definitely hit the mid 90s. And don't forget that thing we love so much, the humidity.
Yeah, you walk out the door, it's like getting hit in the face with a wet squirrel. The humidity's so thick. Although I lived in New Orleans for a while, and living here in Tampa was like living in a dry, humid climate compared to New Orleans. I mean, the humidity there was unbelievable. So I don't complain too much about it. I bring up the summer because a lot of people, even during the summertime, we have a lot of tourism. People come to the beaches here, beautiful beaches in Florida, no doubt. And people are out in the sun, and then the issue of sunscreen comes up. There's a story trending today with Consumer Reports. If you're watching, I'm showing you the story by Kathleen Dunahee Doheny, WebMD. She's with WebMD. And nearly a third of the sunscreens tested by Consumer Reports, she said, fell short of the promised SPF, sun protection factor, protection, missing the mark by anywhere from 16, are you ready, to 70%. And every year, the Consumer Reports do their annual sunscreen report. They missed the mark by 70%. So, in other words, Stephen, you can buy a product, and if it's it could be, they're claiming a certain sunscreen level could be 70% short.
That's quite a bit. I mean, if it wavers about 10, 15, that's understandable, but as high as 70%, that seems a little ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Especially for a product like that you're using for protection from something. So
Exactly. People have the expectation it's supposed to protect them, and it's 70% of what they say is in there is not there. And here's what Trish Calvo, deputy editor of Health and Food at Consumer Reports, said. We tested more this year, meaning the sunscreens, than we have in our previous tests. Last year, she said 7 out of 20 tested sunscreens were recommended. This year, I think it was like 15 out of the 34 tested earned a spot on the recommendation list. We come back, I'm going to give you I'll share with you the list. There was only one that earned a full 100% score. And it's a product I've never heard of. And I'll tell you what it is. They have the list. I have the whole list here of the good ones. I'll see if I can get my hands on the bad ones. When we come back, I'll also have the LTN health question of the day. And if you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. Usually it has something to do with what I talked about most of the time. Sometimes I come up with something that I didn't talk about, but you still always get the answer most of the time. It's good.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at NordicNaturals.com.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Canavest, from seed to shelf. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. NZ Medica, the enzyme experts. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. Right answer, $25 supplement gift card. I was reporting on a study where they took an old piece of technology and coupled it with a new piece of technology. The old technology was treadmill. Everybody knows what a treadmill is. Then they wanted to see if smartphones, the use of smartphones, somehow, what effect did it have on treadmill performance? Here's the question. Which of the following smartphone applications gave the best treadmill results? Was it talking on the smartphone, texting on the smartphone, or using the phone exclusively for listening to music? Which one of those smartphone applications seemed to improve treadmill performance? In other words, better exercise benefit from the treadmill. Talking on the phone, texting on the phone, or listening to music on the phone. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Was it talking, texting, or listening to music on the smartphone that led to a better treadmill performance? I was reporting on this new report from Consumer Reports regarding sunscreens. And in their testing of the sunscreens, they found that some of the products missed the mark by 16 to 70%. That's bad. That's horrible. Now, they did find, they recommended 14 out of the 34. Here's the ones they recommended. Some I know, some I don't know. The one that they rated, they call them the non-yucky, non-sticky, no-burn options. All right? Vichy Capital Soleil 50 lightweight foaming lotion. I never heard of that. Do you know what that is? The guys are shaking their head. It tells you how much sun I get. That costs $5.94 an ounce. Can you eat that? What are we buying, filet here? What are we doing? The next one was Copper Tone Water Babies, SPF 50. The first one had an SPF of 50. It's $1.31 an ounce. Next one, Equate Ultra Protection, SPF 50. It's 56 cents an ounce. Then they had No Ad Sport, SPF 50. It's 63 cents an ounce. That made their good list. Ocean Potion Protect and Nourish, SPF 30. It's $1 an ounce. Aveeno Protect and Hydrate, SPF 30 at $33.33 an ounce. Up and Up Ultra Sheer, SPF 30 at $1.63 an ounce. Banana Boat Sun Comfort Continuous Spray, SPF 50, it's $1.83 an ounce. L'Oreal Quick Dry Sheer Finish Spray, 50 plus SPF, $2.44 an ounce. Coppertone Sport High Performance AccuSpray, SPF 30, $1.58. The one at the bottom was Caribbean Breeze Continuous Tropical Mist, SPF 70 at $2.75 an ounce. So these sunscreens, they vary in their price. They all these, there's 14 of them. You go to Consumer Reports and you can find them. Made their good list. I was looking for the culprits where they claim that there's a certain SPF level, but they were 70% off the mark. Oh, I mean, that's ridiculous. You think I can find that list? I can't find it. It's out there. I wanted to know which products were, fudging. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Carolyn, how are you, Carolyn?
Oh, good. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. So, which of the smartphone applications on a treadmill led to a better experience on the treadmill and better results? Was it texting, talking, or listening to music a la the smartphone?
Listening to music.
Yeah, it did. Listening to music produced a better effect. Using the phone exclusively for listening to music increased the average treadmill speed, heart rate, and enjoyment of the treadmill. By the way, talking and texting, bad news, interfered with performance. It may have provided fun, but it didn't do much to help with the exercise experience and getting the benefits of the exercise from being on the treadmill. So don't talk and text on your smartphone while on the treadmill. Listen to music. Right, Carolyn?
Right. Absolutely.
Do you use a smartphone? Not too much?
Not on the treadmill, no. The gym I go to plays really good music, so I'm able to listen to music without earphones.
Oh, good. Well, I always wear my headset at the gym, and yeah, for sure, because it's too big in there, and I don't know. It just doesn't sound right to me. How are you doing, by the way?
Doing great, thank you.
Do you go out into the sun, or you stay away?
I try to get a little bit of sun every day, but mostly early in the morning.
Do you use sunscreens?
I do, and I'm very disappointed with the news that you can't really rely on them.
I know. I'm looking for the name of. I just couldn't put my mitts on the name of the products where they missed the mark. I was reading a list of the ones that were the good ones. Probably you're familiar with some of those. The one that they had at the top of the list was Vichy Capital Soleil 50 lightweight foaming lotion, SPF 50, but it's $5 and $5.94 an ounce. Wow. Coppertone SPF 50 was next on our list at $1.31 an ounce. So there's a lot.
Good to know.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference in the pricing here. I don't go out. I don't sit out in the sun for hours on end, so I don't use sunscreens. Although they recommend that even in Florida, like where you're just walking around, you should have, for even men, you should be wearing a sunscreen on your face. And if you have your head shaved, like one of my producers, he looks like a bowling ball. He should be, his head should be shining with sunscreen, and he doesn't wear a ball cap either.
Yes, well, my makeup has SPF in it also.
Oh, see, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, Carolyn, congratulations on winning a $25 supplement gift card. Give my best to your daughter, will you please?
I certainly will, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you calling. Take care of yourself today. Remember what I said. Yesterday's future of your health yesterday is today.
At Country Life